could not connect. Hey, what's up, good family? How's everybody doing? We are excited for today's masterclass. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am very, very excited today to outline today's masterclass, which we have titled, we're inside the powerhouses of eXp. We are going to meet the office leaders in Southern California that are driving the growth and success of this amazing model. Just to highlight these office spaces, have a great conversation, a roundtable conversation with each and every one of them. And then, of course, inviting each and every one of you to collaborate, right? To get to know them, to see what opportunities exist in these amazing offices, which are a unique value proposition to this company, right? With eXp being the dominant leader in the marketplace as it relates to virtual real estate. Many people are unaware that we also have these offices in our spaces that allow for growth, contribution, culture. So we're excited to introduce you guys to some of these amazing leaders. These leaders are the heartbeat of the growth that's occurring within our model, within our company, and within our organization. So this is going to be great, guys. These offices that we have, they're just not other places for you to hang your license, right? These are literally launching pads for your growth, for your business, for your production in your real estate endeavors. So whether you're a solo agent or you're a team leader looking to, expand your home base, or even just plant a seed in the industry here, there's an opportunity here for you guys to get to know each and every one of these special agents. And see what's possible in connecting with them. You guys ready? You guys fired up? All right. So over the next 45 minutes, you're going to hear from these 6 dynamic office leaders, these managers. Each one of them are leading with vision. They're leading with impact. They're leading with results. The experience that we have on this call today is quite phenomenal, right? Quite phenomenal. And I'm quite interested in learning how they've continued not just to build their own business and their own entity, but how they're building agent culture within their environment and how you guys can plug into this movement. So let's get into it, guys. I am going to introduce the leaders that we have here at this moment, and then we're going to call them back out individually and go through a really great one-on-one with them. Sounds great? All right, let's rock and roll. The first leader that I'm going to introduce, this gentleman spearheads our Rancho Cucamonga office. He's been in the industry. I don't want to date the gentleman, but he's been at some phenomenal companies, has ran an independent. He operates one of the most expansive Zillow Flex organizations here in the Southern California market and abroad. And he's just a good friend of mine, a phenomenal leader. I'd love to introduce you guys to Fadi to the stage. Fadi, come on, my brother. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent, brother. Hang tight. Let me bring on all these other amazing leaders, and then we're going to go full circle with it. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right, fantastic. The next amazing leader I want to introduce you guys to resides and comes out of the Chino Hills area. Is a brother of mine. Been one of my strongest partners in growth over the last few years. Has built a phenomenal business of over several hundred agents globally. This guy's literally a genius when it comes to marketing, branding, leveraging his business. He's impacted so many great agents. YouTube phenomenon in my eyes, and just an amazing brother in arms. Would love to introduce you guys to Mr. Will Higgins. Come on deck, Mr. Will Higgins.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
There he is, bro. There's that smile, man. I've been waiting for it, bro. All right. Hang tight, brother. Hang tight. All right. Next, let me introduce you to our Redlands manager, right? So our Redlands manager, she's just, again, another phenomenal leader in the space, has taken on many leadership roles within different organizations, everything from Women's Council, NAR, local associations, She spearheads the Redlands office as a newly appointed branch manager that we'll be having a celebration for here shortly. Great producer and just a woman of great character. Shahnaz, Kafader, welcome to the call today. How are you?
Hello, guys. Thank you, Joseph.
All right. Thank you as well, Shahnaz. All right. Next, coming out of Long Beach, California, LBC is in the house. Again, another one of my great brothers in arms. What I love about my brother George is that not only has he been a leader in the real estate space for a few decades now, and he brings that experience to the table in collaborating and growing agents of all sizes, but he's also just a man of phenomenal character, a great father, great business mind, educator, and just somebody that I love to be running with. Want to introduce you guys to our Long Beach office owner, George Briseno. George, come on deck, brother. Come on deck.
Good morning, guys.
There he is. What's up, my brother? How you doing today?
Good, and you?
Can't beat it, brother. Any better, I'd be Mr. Kevin Gonzalez. Any better, I'd be Kevin Gonzalez, who I'm going to introduce you guys to, another one of our Chino Hills leaders. Again, phenomenal amount of years of experience in the industry specifically, and just kind of being like out there like all of us, right? Field generals. This guy leads from the front, brings tons of experience, and like all of his agents, one thing that I love about him, all his agents really, really stand behind him in their growth. And as he pours into them with his knowledge and expertise, I want to introduce you guys to the stage, Mr. Kevin Gonzalez. Welcome.
Well, thank you, guys.
There he is. Good seeing you, Kevin.
Let's go.
Let's go. Is that your Kobe Bryant cup or no?
No, my office cup.
Oh, okay. You guys got to stop by his office. It's lit with Kobe Bryant marketing and branding. It's awesome. And last but not least, guys, I'm going to introduce you guys to our Upland leader. Miss Alicia Mayoral is just a phenomenal businesswoman. Been in the real estate space as well for a phenomenal amount of time. As a matter of fact, I always share this story about her. When I was new to real estate, I was seeing all these for sale signs in Fontana, and I was just like, who is this woman? She's like crushing it. Like her signs were everywhere. And so I remember reaching out to her when I first came on board eXp and had a quick conversation with her. And it took a few years, but we finally aligned in leadership and in partnership. And she leads a phenomenal office out of the Upland Claremont area. And I'm happy and pleased to be in partnership with her as well. Alicia, welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, good family. Let's give these leaders a big round of applause for being here today. Appreciate you all being here. And next thing we're going to do is I'm going to have all of you go to the green room. So we are going to leave Mr. George Briseno on the stage for a one-on-one conversation. Let's go.
Let's go.
Mr. Briseno, how are you?
Good morning, you guys.
We're doing great, brother. Doing great. Thank you for the round of applause there, guys. Everybody that's watching this live, guys, we're live on YouTube, LinkedIn, on Instagram. So happy for this live conversation that we're having here. George, I know I gave you a little bit of an intro, my brother. Let's spend the next few minutes kind of just diving in, man. Share with us, share with our live audience here a little bit about you and the experience that you've had in real estate and in mortgage, along with your amazing wife, Christina.
Yeah, so I started real estate when I was, I think, 19, 20 years old, early 90s. And at the time also, it's kind of like this type of market, a little bit of a turbulent market. It was a big recession. So it's the same thing. I'm kind of seeing the market do the same thing it's doing today. So you had to be very resilient. You had to work a lot of hours. And I just put in the grind, put in the time. And then eventually my wife was doing, mortgages, and we got married and she did the mortgages. And long story short, where we are today, we do have a mortgage company, a mortgage branch in Long Beach, beautiful area. The location is amazing. If you guys want to collab with us, the location right between 605 and 405 where it ends. But a lot of experience, a lot of expertise. We're dealing with a lot of agents right now. They're getting stuck. They don't know where to put the clients and what programs to put them in, or We have to make a lot of readjustments regarding their loan or getting prepared to get a loan. Also, sometimes what we're dealing with is we're helping the agents get their offers accepted. We're just dealing with a lot of things from fire insurance to qualification to anything you can think of. And the good thing about my wife, Christina, and myself, that we've been through this thousands of times, you know, a lot of different environments, a lot of different climates of the market, if I can say. So sometimes the agents, you know, especially the newer agents, they're kind of panic a little bit about what's going on, and we help them guide them through it. So you know, we can bring a lot of experience to your transactions, to your deals. You're welcome to collab with our office. You know, just give me a call if you need to see a client at our office. You need to come by and visit the office. Whatever you guys want to do, we're open to it. We're open to be a resource to you guys to, you know, do more business and expand with you guys.
I love that, brother. I love that. I love that about the office too. It's like it's boutique. It's like in this perfect location down near the Naples Belmont Shore area. But share with us really quickly what would you say makes your office unique, like in the region, right? There's a lot of other big brands on that street. What makes your office a little unique where you're like it's family there to me, but like for these agents, like why should they roll out there, tap in, connect with you, and grow on your team?
The big part with us that we've been doing this business, we've been doing this business for so long that I think the big part with us is very different. Is I hear agents when they're doing a deal, they treat the deal like, oh, there's a 5 or 10,000 going to change my life, or is this client going to change my life? And I treat every client and every relationship we have like it's going to change our life. So what happens is us being on Second Street, and you know, me even I've been talking to a lot of other agents, a lot of even other banks in our street. I'm actually getting referrals from other banks in our street now because they don't have the resources, they don't have the relationships to do the deals. So I think the big part of me and Christina is that we build really lifelong relationships with everybody. Whether you're the owner of the bank, you're the owner of the fire insurance company, you're the owner of another brokerage. We have a great reputation. So, you know that as well, Joseph, when we do deals for you, that, you know, that the other listing agents are always really happy with us. So the big part is we really grow the relationship first, and then the money comes after, the deals come after. And we've seen that a great recipe for us being in the business for so long. You know, it's actually, we're still in growth mode because we still keep on meeting new people. So like I said, any of you guys from the other branches, you're welcome to, you know, call me, Zoom, come down to the office, and let's build together. Let's be a resource for each other. But I would love to, you know, if you guys get stuck with a fire insurance problem, you guys get stuck with an escrow problem, whatever it is, call us, and we could probably resolve it. You know, so
Yeah, you guys are always very solution based, brother. Like I know even when I'm not doing something personally with you guys, I know like you guys are one of my first calls when I'm trying to find resolution to something that I'm encountering, even as a seasoned agent. So for our newer agents that are watching this now, right? Maybe they're in the region, Long Beach, Downey, Paramount, Cerritos. There's a home there for them. They even come in as new agents to learn from 20 plus years of experience that you've exhibited. Because I know you dabble in like all the arenas, right? You're doing a lot like in the wholesale side, residential, even commercial.
right. I did flippers for 5 years, early 2000s. So I have a lot of experience with flippers. Wholesaling, I didn't even know it was called wholesaling. I kind of tripped into that the last 2 years. So I've been in a lot of doing deals. You know, Christina's got a massive experience of, she brokers to 140 banks. So if there's a program out there, she could do it. Even commercial, if you need commercial loans. So yeah, she's definitely a resource as far as lending. But myself in real estate, you know, if you're a new realtor and you need to sit down for an hour and say, hey, what do I need to do to get business, to keep business, to grow business, you know, you're welcome to come down and I'll sit down with you for an hour and tell you what's worked for a couple of decades for us.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Now, as we wrap this up, really quick, do you guys have any upcoming events, anything that you want to share with our community, or how can these agents connect with you to have a conversation?
Well, you know, we do the Thrive event, which you spoke at a couple of years. It was a very large event. The market, you know, it hasn't really allowed this year for us to do it. We usually have over 300 guests, and we're sponsored by, you know, Mercedes, Audi, Porsche. So we have great sponsors, but the market's been very turbulent this year, so I haven't set up another event yet. What I am open to doing, if you need to do, if eXp needs to do some type of recruiting or some type of a recruiting event. You've done that before, Joseph, at the wine bar or at my office. So you guys are welcome to do that. Just collab with me, call me, and beautiful area. You can use our office to, expand your, your recruiting. We're open to that also. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, George, thank you for your time, brother. Thanks for tapping into our community, being a contributive leader. And again, for those of you that are watching live, if you're looking to, if you're not part of eXp and you're looking to join an office in that South Bay area, George Briseno and his wife, Christina, are the team. Connect with them. And if you're looking at this at eXp anywhere in the United States or abroad, and you're looking for co-partnership opportunities, again, the Long Beach team is the way to go. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for being on the call, and God bless you, brother.
Thank you.
All right. So we just heard from Long Beach, guys. That was phenomenal. Big round of applause in the chat. Some fire emojis for my brother, George Briseno. And next, we're going to introduce our next office leader here that we're going to bring to the stage is going to be my brother out of the Rancho Cucamonga office, Mr. Fadi. Come on back, brother. Come on back. I feel like a game show host, like on The Price is Right or something. This is kind of interesting layout, cool. But I'm with it.
Cool.
I see you rocking that Pacific Group Realty shirt, brother.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Looking dapper as always. Thanks for being on the call today. Let's 100%. Dive right in, brother. Talk to us about your experience in this Rancho office that's on complete fire.
Learned from the trenches, as you know. Started in real estate in 2015, joined a team, took everything I loved, hated, and wished they would have offered, and created Pacific Realty Group. Ran an independent for quite some time out of this office. We've been here now for 5 years, right off the corner of Haven and Foothill and Rancho. We've rode some crazy waves. The COVID wave was the craziest, but we built a structure to where I started in the mailroom. So I know what's needed, to keep me coming to work. So what we did was designed a platform that allows agents to just grow at a very, 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 very fast pace. I remember when we first started in real estate, they used to ask us, well, how much money do you have saved up? How many months? 6 months, 8 months? That's how long it's going to take you to see a conversion. I have agents right behind this screen that I can introduce everybody to that have seen deals within the first 5 days of starting with us.
Awesome.
A lot of you are probably wondering how we do that. We run a very large flex team, which allows agents all over Southern California, depending on the cities that you live in, to get opportunities directly to your phone. We've been partners now with Zillow for about 9 years. So I've ridden the wave of that and learned the game. So we're definitely in a position to where we can service a big group of people. And I feel like that's how the success at the office continues. When a lot of people are stepping on the brakes to tighten things up, we're normally stepping on the gas. Just to get more market share, to get our voice deeper and stronger, and I feel like that's where it brought us where we are today.
That's awesome, brother. That's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing that. And that I don't remember. I think you may have said this. I don't know where I heard it recently, but considering market conditions recently, I keep hearing that the most important person in a transaction is the buyer's agent now.
Yes.
Right? The buyer's agent. And with you guys operating a flex team, that positions these agents that are joining and aligning with you in a prime position to be able to create opportunity.
100%. I think, it's not the market, it's the mindset. I have a lot of people. If you go to other offices and events, you'll see the groups that are hurting and the groups that are not. There's no middle class anymore. It's either you're here or you're here. And what I mean by here in regards to the agent that's doing the 10 or 12, they're figuring out how to do 20 or 30. And the ones that can't are going down, and I think that the hardest thing is always be prepared for what is yet to come. I have a video on my social media. I did it 2 years ago, and it stated that there will be a day that the listing agents pray that they have a database of buyers. And that day is today. if you're a listing agent, you're feeling the pain. Your listings aren't moving. But in the meantime, what happens is there's two games, offense and defense, being played at all times. We, as a diversified players, understand that when we need to go on defense, we know what to do. But now this is the time to go on offense. So when you have people that have databases that are collapsing because they're only focused on offensive movements in a market that is being called for that, like let's take it, right? Listing agent a year and a half ago, you could put a sign in the ground, go to call before a week, come back, you're in escrow. Those days do not exist. If you're planning on doing the same amount of efforts and work in this type of business today, you will not get the same exact results, especially when you're going against somebody like me or you or the people that are on the phone, right? So the question is having a database of people that can provide a consistent flow of business. Right now, a person that just got licensed that has a group of buyers is more effective in a market than a person that has 5 listings. Why? Because those listings are not going to move without me getting a buyer to sell them mentally that they're going to buy a home where rates are the highest pretty much they've ever been. Prices are highest where they've ever been. And now I have to go and negotiate the best price for them. So we're at bat. We're more important to the listing agent. We're going to be selling the deal to our buyers. You know,
Yeah.
It's tough right now.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And that creates that opportunity, right? Within your office space for people to walk in, brand new or seasoned, to add a book of business, right? Which is it. That's where the gold is, in my opinion, is creating the book, the relationships for long-term transactional opportunities. What are you share with us really quick as we wrap this up, Fadi? What's coming online for you and your team in the next 6 to 12 months? Like, what's exciting that you can drop on this call that is lining up?
A lot. So I'm starting this journey, a road to 1,000 agents. As you know, it's going to take a lot of work to get there, but what is yet to come is we have been promised and put in a position by September of this year. We should be roughly around 700 to 800 connections a month with our friends at Zillow. Which would allow us to service, a massive mega team. And then the ability to now get into the expansion parts of the United States of running a team in Texas, Nevada, and Miami now, I think gives us the ability to just broaden our horizon and let agents know that it's actually a lot easier than you think. And the one thing I do want to leave everybody with is the saying that the water or the grass is greener on the other side, or all that stuff. Or where you water it, it gets greener. I want to be very clear, when you design a system to where it's impossible to fail, grass is greener on the other side. And I want people to know that eXp and everybody and the leaders on the phone, we have all collaborated with our office space to be able to give you guys the road to success a lot faster than what I had to deal with. And so I want to share that with everybody. And the best part about it is the only thing it's going to cost you is your time.
Love that, brother. Love that, man. Thank you so much. So if there's an agent or a leader that's watching this and wants to align with you with Zillow Flex or even co-sponsorship, brother, how can they connect with you?
So I'm all about direct service. Text me, call me. As you know, I don't really have the people out there that take my interviews or do any of that. It's me. I want to be able to feel the people that are joining this family and this movement. So everybody can reach out to me directly. I'm still in production full time, so I'm in the trenches every day. Come shoot with us. And if it's something that makes sense, I'd love to see your success here.
Love that, brother. Love that. Thank you for being a leader in this space. Going on 2-time icon agent in this company at eXp Realty, brother, leading from the front. We look forward to having you on another call here and hang out in the green room. We'll bring you right back in a little bit, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
All right. That was great. Great interview with my brother Fadi out there in Rancho, Cucamonga. A beautiful office that would love to have you guys tap into. Go check it out one of these days for their events. They have weekly meetings on Wednesdays, so try to plug in there. All right. Let me bring up this next leader, right? I spoke highly about him on the intro. Again, one of my brothers in arms for multiple years here, and I literally speak to this gentleman, if not every day, consistently multiple times a week, every single morning, just checking in with brotherly love, business, and life. Let's welcome my brother out of Chino Hills, Mr. Will Higgins, back to the stage. Come on,
Hey,
Will, let's get it.
what's up, everyone? Hey, am I
Believe the
allowed
hype.
am I allowed to present? Am I allowed to share my screen? Okay.
Let me. Okay, now you put a twist in the game here, but
I'm there. It's there. You just have to bring it to the screen.
all right, here we go.
There you go. Boom. So what's up, everyone? Again, my name is Will Higgins, and I've been in the business just over 7 years now. I reside in Chino Hills. I wanted to give you guys a picture of just kind of where Chino Hills is. So we call this the Inland Empire. We're a little warmer here than it is everywhere else, but I've lived in LA County, and this has been a great opportunity. Why Chino Hills is so great and the Inland Empire is so great, because we actually have a lot of new construction out here. So if you're thinking about starting your business, it's a great opportunity to come out to the Chino Hills area, because again, there's a lot of new construction. And what that means is that a lot of the buyers in this area that will become sellers bought directly from the builder. So they have no agent relationships. So we'll talk about how I built my business, but I built my business from a lot of it from social media and social proof. And that goes a lot longer when there's no allegiance to another agent that possibly did their job and followed up. So that's kind of where we sit. And then within Chino Hills, we are at the shops. So myself, Joseph, and our other partner, Decatur, we took a different route with this office. We're also partnered in the Upland office, which you'll hear about a little later. But we took a different approach, and we wanted to be more of like a Starbucks, like a stop in, And we wanted a great location where you could bring your clients and go have lunch, right? And then come back to the office or go shopping. So more of a lifestyle. And that's how we look at real estate, as a lifestyle. And that's what you get kind of working with us from a real estate perspective, guys. When you got into real estate, you got in to have success, right? Like you got in to live a certain lifestyle. You got in because you had goals. And we have really thought about that. And we've come up with the key to success. And the key to success is an instant win, right? It's an instant win in this business, because when I got in, I was doing something else. I was a part-time agent. And just like Joseph, he was a part-time agent. And our other partner was a part-time agent. A lot of times you're going to get into this business as a part-time agent. But with any entrepreneurial endeavor, right, you're going to have your 9 to 5 and then your 5 to 9. And that's what real estate was. And the quicker you can get to a win to replace that initial income, is the quicker you can make this a full-time opportunity and really grow this thing like crazy. So if you were an agent that's just getting started and wanted to work with us, this is the process we would take you through to get you to success. So the first thing we would do here, and the first thing you should be doing, is working on your mindset and your scripts. And I'll tell you a quick story about scripts. So scripts is going to be the foundation of your business, because when you know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it, you have immense confidence. And what did my boy Dion say? When you look good, you sound good, you feel good, you play good. So that's where we're at, right? That's where we're at with this business. So first is going to be your mindset, guys. And in scripts, when I first started in the business, I would wake my wife up in the middle of the night and have her ask me different questions or act like a buyer, because what do they say? You want to know it cold so you can deliver it hot, and that's what I focused on, and that was that led to a lot of success, right? And then the next thing is your CRM, guys. I remember when I first started, there was some CRM, I think it was called Lion's Desk, the clunkiest thing out there, but I obsessed over it. And it led to huge success, because the real estate agent now, and the world we live in now, it's dynamic. And what I mean by that, guys, is that you are not, unfortunately, you may have been, taught to cold call and all those other things. That stuff works, but we are in a dynamic world right now, especially when you have other jobs, other opportunities, kids. There's things that are constantly going on. You need systems in place that are going to work when you're not working. So that's why you need to master the CRM. The next is going to be lead generation. So I have built my business on generating leads from social media. Right now, I'm in a escrow from YouTube. So it's a person in another country. They work for the government. They're being called back, but they found me on YouTube, and I'm getting at least one deal a month that's just coming to me because of all the things that I've put out there, right? So from a lead generation standpoint, you have to have stuff that's constantly working for you. And then next is going to be the client experience, guys. What I've done and what you should do is think about every piece of the process that you're going to take a client through. And there should be emails and automations that constantly go out so you never miss a beat and you can deliver a great client experience. Because if you deliver a great client experience, guess what, guys? That's going to be referrals. And when you can get referrals, those are the best leads you can get because there's high intent there and they automatically trust you guys. And then the last thing we focus on is leverage. Okay, if you're closing one deal a month, two deals a month, first thing you should do is you should hire a TC. And then from there, we're going to work with you to hire virtual assistants. So that's my piece, guys. In my office, we probably have about 20 something agents, but it's myself and my partner, Charles. Charles is another one. Charles is a 3-time icon, almost 4-time icon. I'm a 1-time icon. And he gets a lot of his business from Facebook groups. So definitely digitally focused here and excited to grow with you guys in the co-sponsorship space and also the training and coaching space.
Let's go. Let's go. I love that, Will. Thank you for breaking that down, man. Such a great visual. Expect nothing less out of you. Everything that you do, bro, is done with excellence. And I'll tell you what, team, Will Higgins has made a name for himself by reputation and experience where agents that partner with him grow, right? Agents that partner with him grow their business, their livelihood. And it's a testament to his leadership and that very beautifully complex mind of his that figures out how to operate in these systems and keeps his business evergreen all day, every day. So I appreciate you, Big Will. How can they can connect with you on Instagram? Is that your preferred?
There you go, right there. So my Instagram handle is right on the screen. So I'm Will Higgins. Everything's there, guys.
All right, let's go. Thank you again, Will. Appreciate you, my brother. Much love and God bless you. All right, let's give Mr. Higgins a big round of applause out of Chino Hills. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. And man, Chino Hills must be on fire, right? Even though it's not fire season out there in Cali yet, but because our next amazing leader is coming out of the same area. This leader recently joined our organization, but came in hot, guys. Came in hot with tons of experience. I'm interested to see why he chose to partner with us out of the many options that he had, but we'll ask him that question here shortly. But this is another field general, guys. He leads from the front. He's been there, done that, teaches his agents how to not just be productive, but how to do the right type of production that will not keep you on a hamster wheel, right? Off and on. So let's bring my brother Kevin Gonzalez back to the stage. Kevin, welcome back, my bro.
Welcome, brother. How you doing? I had to dress up just for you. But I had to look sexy. Man, I had to put the jacket on today, just like you.
I love it, bro. We're spreading fashion like the gospel around here, man. I love this. This is good. This is good news. So thanks for coming back, brother. Again, I want to take a few minutes up front just to introduce yourself. Tell us about your experience, right? Why you're excited to be here, bro. Fill us in.
Well, when I decided to break away from my partner, I was like, I'm not just going to take the next step just to be ordinary, just like everybody else. What am I going to do to take my business to the next level? So I started thinking about companies out there, and there was only one company that stood out, and that's eXp, where we could do business across the world. We could recruit from across the world. I mean, there's the standard is beyond everybody. I mean, it's just crazy how much opportunities and what you could do in this company, and that's why I chose to come to eXp.
I love that, brother. Thank you for sharing that. We welcome you with open arms, of course, and we're excited to see you continue to build and grow. I know you've done a lot on your own, but now with this collaborative spirit, right? Like just to have like all of you on this call is a blessing, right? To be able to merge together in this opportunity. But in your office, other than walking into it and seeing all this amazing, like I felt like I just walked into a YouTube motivation channel when I walked into your office, bro, with Kobe Bryant and quotes. And I felt like I had to do push-ups or something, bro. Like your environment is like so energetic. Tell us about it, man.
You know, one thing when this year I decided to go all in, okay? And when I say decided to go all in, I'm putting it all out there. I decided to buy this building. And by being not only a business owner, I'm committing myself 100%. By committing myself 100%, I'm not going to allow nobody on my team to fail. So we're all going to go to the top, just not like me, just not me. We're all going to push and strive to. So slogans are very important to me. Here's a simple one that's on the wall. What you put in is what you get. Okay, that's very powerful, because if you're not willing to come to the office, if you're not willing to fight for every single day, to provide for your family, to take your family into different like financial problems, there's no other business out there in real estate than real estate. Real estate gives you so much opportunities. I still remember my first check that I received, $5,000, and I walked to my wife and I gave her an envelope and I gave it to her, 5,000 down. This is many years ago.
Yeah.
And I told her, and she opened it up, and she looked at me until this moment. The proudness, she looked in my eyes, the warmth, and I started crying with her right there. And I hold her hands, and we started praying together in our hands. And we started saying, thank you, God, for this opportunity. Now, 13 years later, I just put a $50,000 check, But the thing is, it's not only about money. It's the people that you bring around you that helps you take you to the top. And those people need to be up top celebrating with you. You can't just be the guy up on top by yourself looking down at everybody. So that's why I strive. I make sure everybody putting in schedules, weekly schedules, that's like mandatory for me. I require all my agents to do a weekly schedule, because I want to see, are they wasting time during the week, or what are they doing? Are they time blocking? Are they doing, when they're time blocking and they're putting themselves, not just go on their phone and Instagram, see what's going on, and they're making their calls, with their open houses schedules, everything. That schedule is super important. So that's one of my mandatory things at my office.
That is awesome, bro. You're running that shop, brother, like Vince Lombardi, bro. Like just you got the old school playbooks ready for everybody to roll out. I love that. That's how you win championships, right?
You got to grind. If you're not grinding and not giving everything, you're never going to improve yourself. Like Thursdays, we have mandatory office meetings on Thursdays, because a lot of people do it on Monday. But when are we the busiest? The weekend. Okay. So that's what we're figuring out. We're making sure everybody's got their open houses already set up, their schedules, are they're showing afterwards. Do they have appointments afterwards? And then we're role playing at the same time as about these open houses, when we're bringing people in, and when do we ask for their business? That's one thing that I think we lack in and we're scared of, asking for the buyer, what can I do to earn you business? Somebody tells me that, I'm going to get excited. So I make sure that we use those words. I make sure we're asking everybody, do you have a house to sell? How many of us don't even ask that question? People walking around, they think about selling the house and they don't even ask. So a lot of hands-on training with me. I make sure when you submit an offer, before I approve you're allowed to submit offers, you have to send me all your offers till I approve it. So I want to make sure your offer is 100% ready to go. So when you submit it, you're standing out from everybody. You don't have mistakes, putting everything on one PDF file. We're looking professional. We're contacting the listing agent on the other side so they know who you are, and you're asking what it's going to take to make this business happen.
I love that, brother. I love that oversight and that guidance, right? I know I wish I had that as a new agent, and for agents that are coming into the business, even some that are seasoned, but maybe not transacting as much as they would like, those small little adjustments, right? It could be something simple as a time frame on, you know, contingencies, or the small little tweaks that gets that offer accepted. And that's how agents, like I'm telling you, agents, that's how you win in this kind of market, right? Is by having people in alignment with you, a leadership, mentor, a coach, side by side with you, like Kevin is, that's going to help you make those small adjustments. That's going to make that call to the listing agent on your behalf in order to get those offers accepted, so you can take that $5,000 check home to yourself and have that warmth and that love that you felt with your first check.
Oh man, telling to this day, it still touches me. Seeing my wife's eyes and seeing how proud she was of me at that moment. Now this is 2012. Now I don't even show her the checks because it might freak her out. But
Yeah. No, that's a beautiful thing, though, brother. Thank you for sharing that testimony. I know it touched my heart. Everybody, we got some tissue floating around in here somewhere, so that's a beautiful thing, bro. But
without my success, I'm telling you, there has to be a strong woman behind you. So to all you women, husbands that have strong women behind you, much love to you guys, because your wife is there supporting you and being able to let you work your ass off just to be able to provide for your family.
Amen, brother. Really quick, as we wrap this up, my brother Kevin, how can these agents that are looking to align with a local office, or agents across the globe that are looking to co-sponsor with you at eXp, how can they get connected with you? What's the best way for them to connect?
I'm sure you guys have my contact information, but I'm this kind of person, you guys. Call me. I'd rather you call me so we could talk and we could game plan how to make this happen. I make deals happen, not through emails. I make deals happen on the phone before I even submit the offers. So if you have somebody that's looking to get co-sponsor, I'm here to help it. And what's so beautiful about the co-sponsorship, it's just not one person helping out. You have a whole family now behind that person. And that's the beautiful thing about co-sponsoring. They have you still supporting them. You have all of us supporting them. It's like a beast going incredible. Let's go.
Yeah. I love that. KG. Appreciate you, my brother. God bless you and your family. Thanks for being on the call. Hang tight. We'll bring you back full circle here in a hot minute. All right. Big round of applause for Mr. Gonzalez there. Definitely doing some great things out of the Chino Hills area. All right, guys. We got two more leaders. All right. I hope you guys are hanging tight. I won't say that we saved the best for last, but these two are definitely some of the best, the cream of the crop. Very excited to bring to you my sister here out of the Upland office. Again, a phenomenal businesswoman with her partner. And let's bring Alicia back to the stage. Alicia, come on down. You're the next contestant.
Totally feeling that Price is Right moment.
I know. I'm Bob Barker over here, but not as much hair, obviously. But thanks for joining us today, Alicia. So excited, my friend. When we had a chance to partner in Upland, it was really a really great divine moment for us to connect there and have you just pour in your leadership in the marketplace. So talk to us really quick about your experience, a little bit about the Upland office. Let's give our audience a little bit of what Alicia and her business is about.
First of all, thank you all for sharing. It's crazy because I'm thinking like eXp, and just within our circle, within our organization, we have all flavors. We all have passion for something and a purpose, and it resonates in what everyone's saying. We all do it a different way, but it works for us. And I'm glad that whoever's tuning in is here to hear that, because there is no one way. We are all different. We all have different goals, different reasons why we want this, and we all have our individual whys, right? So for me, my individual why was my children. When you saw my signs all over the place, I was a single mom raising 3 kids, and I was a full-time hands-on mom with no support. So I had to make real estate my side hustle that supported us all. And it was incredible that I, had the opportunity to get into this industry, because I don't think that I would have been able to provide the way I have for my children and spend so much time with them had I not had this career, right? So for me, that was one of the things that I did. I took away the things that I didn't need to do, and I focused on the things that were going to give me the most profit for the least amount of time, because time was so limited. I had to have everything done before my kids came home from school. Then I had, bath time and homework time and all these things. So I really created systems that I still to this day use now that I'm about to become an empty nester. And I still use those same exact systems that work for me. And a lot of it, people say, well, you don't have to make calls and you don't have to, that's old school door knocking. I am a big believer of doing what works for you. In my business, it's always been about relationships. Every deal that comes my way has been because of the door knocking or phone calls that at some point I've done. If I have a new listing, I still door knock. I door knock and meet all of the neighbors. And I actually just listed another property from an investor that used to be an agent, which to me is one of the biggest perks. I mean, if another agent hires you, I mean, that's pretty badass, right? And it was from door knocking, inviting his neighbors to my open house, And so those are things that if it's working for you, you work it, right? Social media, I'm on social media, but most of the deals that come to me from social media are those relationships. So for me, real estate has always been about relationships, has been about doing things that I love to do, being part of my kids' activities, being part of my everyday life. I love to brunch. I love a good brunch, and I have them at the office. Every Wednesday, we wear pink at the office. I'm all about empowering women, and our men come in pink too, which I love. And salmon is a form of pink. So, we just keep it fun, and we keep it to encouraging each other and collaborating, because we're all different and we're looking to build a business that fits our lives and our passion.
That is so awesome, and a perfect reflection of how I if I didn't know you, Alicia, what you just shared is an exact visual of the way you operate your business, especially at your office. Your office, super beautiful, right? Tell them about it, where it's located, some of the amenities inside of it, share with us.
Yes. So our office is one of the only offices that has a media room. So for those of you that have thought about having a podcast, or even, a lot of the videos that you see on social media, there's not even a real podcast, but you have the mic and you have the background, and those are very attention grabbing. You reserve the room and you come in, and for me, I love to do content all in one day. So Wednesdays we do content. All the agents that are part of our office, we invite all of you, all of eXp, even if you're not with eXp, come on down, have a good time, collaborate. Some people are so scared of the camera when they get there, and by the time they leave, they're pros. I love that. You go live, you get immersed in the whole aspect of social media. So we have a media room. We also have a credit repair office that I'm co-owners with. So if you do have those clients that do not qualify right now, and you are one of the only agents that says, you know what, I'm not just going to say, okay, bye, next lead. I'm going to actually connect you to a company that will help you, right? So they can fix your credit, and you can keep contacting them every time that they get an update on their credit, you get an update. So you can call them and say, hey, 10 more points. We're almost there. I can't wait to start showing you houses. By doing that, you're developing that relationship where they're going to say, you know what, my sister's actually looking to buy. My brother's actually thinking about selling. So it's all about making those contacts and connecting with people so that they remember that you are their realtor. When I talk to people, I always say, you're realtor, Alicia, you're realtor. On the text messages, you're realtor, Alicia. And it's funny because a lot of times when they introduce me at their housewarmings, and they say my realtor, Alicia. So it's working, right? It works. And then another thing, it's very open concept. Even our bullpen, it's very open. And I love that. At first I was a little nervous because we can't get loud sometimes. So we have a call booth for when you need to make those private conversations. We have a conference room that you can reserve to meet privately with your clients. And we even have an office with 2 desks. If you just want to come in once a week and crank out your calls with your assistant or what have you, for you to focus, we also have that there. So it's really nice to be able to, be around like-minded people. And you see us going up and down all over the office, creating content, doing things, having trainings, and really making it that collaborative space.
Yeah. Such a fun place to operate, work, be productive out of. And again, a tribute to you, Alicia. You're also in the trenches, right? Production, focused, growth minded, in every element of your business. So we appreciate your leadership, your continued contribution to our agents and our community, and making it fun. So agents, whether you want to connect with Alicia because of the office, or their fun Wednesday real media day, or you just want to involve yourself in a space of growth and like-minded prosperity, connect with Alicia on social. How do you prefer that, Alicia?
So I have a link in my bio directly from Instagram to connect with me on my calendar for a phone call or an in-person meeting, and it's Taking Over the World in Heels. And then just call me, text me. That works too.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today, my friend. Appreciate you so much. Hang tight in the green room. We'll bring you right back in a hot second. Let's go. All right, good family. And let's introduce our next leader, the sixth one of today. Man, we're going through this in rapid fire. I love this. She's leading our Upland office. Our Redlands office. Super excited about her leadership endeavors here. We're excited to have her be the new branch manager out of this phenomenal location that I'm actually present at. As if you look behind me, right on State Street, prime location, corner of 6th and State. Let's welcome to the stage Shahnaz Kafader. Shahnaz, come on down. There she is. What's up, leader?
Hi, Joseph. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for being here today. Let's take a deep dive into Shahnaz and her business. Tell us a little bit about how your journey has brought you here to this present moment.
So I actually started real estate in 2017, flipping and working with investors. And actually, I got my license full-time, not full-time, but I was working part-time starting 2019. And I actually went full-time 2022. So it's not like I've been doing it for a long time, full-time. So, anything is possible. So this is what I do. And I love what I do, basically.
That is awesome. You're a great testimony how you could do a lot in a little bit of time, right? A lot in a little bit of a time. You don't have to take 20 years to build out a phenomenal career in this industry, in this space. What do you attribute some of that growth to in your collaboration? I mean, you've partnered in a short amount of time, even in our collaboration in business. I know you're closely connected with my wife, Trisha, as well. You're already building out teams in other states, like great teams. What do you attribute that collaborative spirit of yours to?
So I joined eXp actually like in September, and my goal I'm just like, I was just loyal to one brokerage. I was like, I will never switch, nothing, like, not in a million years, till, with the changes happen in this industry, with the lawsuit, with the NAR and everything. And I was like, okay, I needed something strong. And eXp was the only brokerage. I was like, wow, we have so much training. And when we have the conversation, the first thing I told you is like, I want to retire in 5 years, because I just don't want to do as a realtor, because, we have so many options now with the eXp, with the revenue share stock. And a lot of people don't know these are like just cash flow coming in. So that was like my biggest thing with eXp. I joined and I started like doing my own thing. I usually do my own thing. But I attract agents where they always like, oh, you just joined eXp. What are you doing differently? Especially with our luxury division. It's so much like, it's so clean and the marketing is amazing. So a lot of people know eXp, but they really don't know the eXp luxury. So it's really good to kind of have that different eye, and where people like ask you, what is eXp luxury? So
yeah, I agree with you. The clean, the black, the gold of the luxury brand is phenomenal. And that's a perfect tie-in to what we can expect, right? Tell us about what's happening in Redlands, right? What's a good word in Redlands? Like, what can we expect? Let's talk about that.
So with Redlands office, I'm huge with in-person training. So we have our weekly in-person training. I look at same like how Kevin said, if you're not willing to come to the office, like just for an hour or even 2 hours, you're really not committed. This is not, I look at real estate or being entrepreneur. You cannot work from home. It's like you have to mingle with other people. You have to like exchange energy, learn from each other. So I'm huge on that. It's like we have in-person training twice a week. So we do our lender training. We have our actually Toastmasters starting next month. So we're going to be huge on that part. And we have our eXp training. So that's amazing. And we actually have a grand opening for eXp Luxury and Commercial June 27th from 3 to 7. So we partner up with the Redlands Chamber of Commerce. So they're going to be here doing the ribbon cutting for us.
That is awesome. June 27th, guys, get it in your calendar. Shahnaz, as soon as you have an opportunity to share that link, let's get that out to the community. Have all of you guys come out, support it. I love how the Redlands office has tied in the community, right? Like it's a flagship office that ties in community endeavors where you guys are like intertwined with what's happening, and that's continuing to grow and build. And you and a lot of the amazing leaders in that office space are contributing to that effort. So just want to give you a quick salute for that, my friend. You're crushing it out there. So proud of you. Are there any last minute things that you would love to share as we close out this piece with you?
I feel like this business, like reach out to, like the best thing about our Dream Chaser community is like, look at us, like we have 6 different offices and we collaborate. I'm like always at Fadi's office, or I go to Upland office. Now we're going to be doing podcasts, like, so I'm excited. Like it's just like you need to network. And that is the huge thing. Even if you're an agent, don't be scared to network with other agents because you're learning from them, And a lot of people get scared. Why should I network with other agents? I should be like out there getting leads. But no, you should network, learn from each other, because a lot of agents will help you grow.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for sharing that tip. Thank you for being on this amazing webinar, my friend. Make sure you throw your information in the chat so that people can connect with you. But I'm going to bring everybody to the stage, and we are going to close this out. Let's bring all of these amazing leaders back to the stage. Come on down, guys. Here we go. All right, good family. Thank you, guys. Before we close this out, I want to do a quick super round fire, one by one. Give us one quick tip or truth that you guys can tell and share with agents that are on the fence about joining eXp or collaborating with you guys locally. I know Shahnaz, you just shared. Fadi, go ahead, my brother. One quick tip.
The grass is I guess look at what your now goal is and what your 3-year goal is and what your 5-year goal is, and understand that your needs and wants in your career will change the busier you get. So make sure that the brokerages you are planning on hanging your licenses with will be sufficient enough to help your business in 5 years without you having to make a change.
So good, brother. So good. Alicia, talk to us. One quick tip for agents that are looking to join.
Relationships are king. And ever since joining eXp, the amount of relationships that I've had in the growth that I've had because of those relationships is priceless. Just completely priceless.
Priceless. I love that. George Briseno, as you're driving, brother, be safe, but give us a quick, drop a nugget.
I think the synergy alone, even with the Zoom today, shows how we're the 6 offices, the leadership, and the technology is amazing too with the eXp. So I think there's a lot to contribute to a new agent or anybody that wants to collab with us.
Tech to the top, baby. I love that. I love that. Great share. Kevin.
Something I go by with, never say you can't do it. Say you haven't done it yet. Join eXp.
So good. I love that, bro. Your new nickname from me, bro, is the philosopher, brother. I mean, you're just
If you think about those words,
philosophical stuff on us, bro. I love it. I love it. Mr. Higgins, talk to us, bro. Drop your nugget.
Yeah, real estate is one of the largest opportunities there is in the world, guys, because we're helping families with the biggest purchase they'll ever make. So this is a huge opportunity. You can do a lot in a little bit of time, and a lot of people on this stage have done that. You just need to ask questions, guys. Put yourself out there, and we're here to support you.
All right, let's go. Thank you, leaders, for being on the call. All right, guys, you just heard from 6 of our phenomenal leaders that are out in the field. These guys are building every single day, creating spaces for others to win, right? And this is just a small glimpse of what's happening inside of our community here with Dreamchasers, Southern California. We're doing this across the nation, guys. So if you guys are watching this and you're looking for a community, right? Leadership, the tools that we spoke about today, now is the time to tap in. So if you guys are looking for that, reach out to myself. You could hit me on Instagram. You could reach out to any of these leaders and ask just for a private conversation, maybe tour the office, meet one of the managers. And if you're watching this live, drop a fire right now, guys. We want to connect with you. Drop a fire right now, and we'll make sure that we follow up and plug you guys in, because whether it's partnering with one of our teams, co-sponsoring, launching a team, or just stepping on to like the next iconic success level of your career, the opportunity is right here, guys. So until then, till next week's call, stay online, stay tuned, stay bold with us. And I'm excited to drop next week's call. We are going all the way, guys, to eXp Mexico next week with our country leader. Chewy will be joining us live and direct. So tune in next week, same place, same time. And you guys have an amazing day. Stay blessed out there. Stay faithful. Have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
Thank you. That was good. Notes.
All right.
How do you open office?